I'm KB with Nerdophiles. How are you?
Hi, KB. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Listen, such a good series, truly one of my favorites.
Oh, thank you so much.
So I have to start by asking, by series end, do you think that OG Nathan is angry that Nathan 2.0 gets to have his happy ending with Ingrid and OG Nathan just doesn't get more time in the real world with, Nora? I mean, because we do see OG Nathan's disappointment and sadness, but we never really see him angry, and so I'm curious about that.
I think if you ask Nathan in season one, yeah, he'd be pissed. Season two, not as pissed. Season three, he'd pretend he wasn't pissed, but he would be pissed. Season four, Nathan, I think has been through so much and learned so much from Nora and from just all the experiences of the four seasons that I think this guy's pretty selfless at this point. I think he's really, really just wants Nora to be happy.
I'm glad that you said that because the growth of Nathan over the course of the four seasons is like truly tremendous. And you get to a point in this season where you're like, I think he's just happy to have had time with her, to have experienced a love like that in his lifetime. I think mostly by the end, you're like, wow, I never saw that coming from season one, Nathan, at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think a big thing in season one for me was like you have this charming romance between two people, and then the audience and Nathan find out at the same time that he's not the person that he thought he was. And then becomes the question of, are we our worst moments? Are we the mistakes we've made, or can people change? And I think that Nathan battles that for a couple seasons and really comes to a place where people can change. And a big thing for me playing two Nathans was, what are the difference between these two guys? And it started off as like, okay, you know, the movie Multiplicity, like reboot
Mhm.
can have a like just a little bit of like goofier side than regular Nathan. And as both characters kind of move forward, one of them is going through some pretty hard stuff and is with Nora, and the other one is kind of living not a vacation, but kind of a weird little life with Ingrid and Luke. And so these two characters are starting to become different people based on their the people around them and the worlds that they're living in. And that was kind of where I leaned into the two characters.
Yeah, because they're living two very different experiences. And I know it's hard to say it's not a vacation life because it really kind of feels like it based on like the fact that he's doing nothing essentially,
Yeah.
but like, hanging out with his best friend and his girlfriend via a suit. But it is like a vacation life, and they are two very different people by the end. But I think the through line for both of them, even Nathan 2.0, and something that I saw in your portrayal of him this season, is his empathy. Like they both leave very, very empathetic by the end. They both learn very tough lessons, but I don't know. They are both kind of the best versions of themselves by the end of the series, which I appreciate.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's really Greg's writing, and he's always so collaborative in finding those moments and finding those times to show who this person is, and he gives you such a great canvas to work with. It's really a privilege.
So, I have to ask, I think, what do you feel like are kind of the two most important things that you'll take away from your experience on this show that you may carry into your next project?
I mean, it's been 7 years, so it's been learning on the show, and from a business standpoint and acting standpoint, it's been growing as a person. I'm a 5 year old. It's becoming a father. Um, Watching Greg, who is one of the most talented people and successful people I've ever met, and yet he has no ego and is so wonderful to the people around him. Um, and his son plays AI guy, so watching him as a dad, and I mean my castmates, learning from Kevin and Allegra and Andy, and Zainab whenever we actually got to have some scenes together. But
I know, I feel like you guys never really had scenes together that much.
no, we always joked around about it too, and I'm such a fan of hers and her stand up and just
She's hilarious.
I just love her as a person too. She's so great. So we, just growing, honestly, spending 7 years and almost, of spending a fifth of my life with these people and learning from them on and off camera.
Well, listen, I mean, it's an incredible season. And although, the ending was not what I would hope, because I always, always, always wanted Andy and Nathan to just be together, which I guess they are, but you know what I mean, still happily be together
Yeah.
in life and not in death. It is just still a brilliant series. It's a beautiful series, and I can't wait for everyone to see the series finale. So just thank you so much for taking time to chat with Nerdophiles. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Nice to speak with you.
Thanks. Have a good day.
You too.